sorry. The execution potential is a realistic strategy and full consideration of factors, including capitals, trading time, market impact, and risk management. And I'll pass on to Tony.
So for the following, maybe invite Bonnie from Bitget to give us a sponsoring story.
For sure. Thanks, Tony. Hi, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Just to make sure.
Yes.
Can you guys? Yeah, perfect. Hi, everyone. I'm Bonnie from Bitget. It's such a pleasure to see you all today. First and foremost, I would like to thank you, Tony, and ALGOGENE team for inviting us to sponsor this incredible event. For those of you who might not be familiar with Bitget, we are among the top 5 crypto future trading platforms and also the world's largest crypto copy trading platform. Bitget was founded in 2018 and now serves over 20 million users in more than 100 countries. We're committed to helping users trade smarter by providing a secure one-stop trading solution. Last year, in October last year, Bitget proudly entered into a remarkable partnership with legendary Lionel Messi. Our shared commitment to progress, accessibility, and achievement made this collaboration a perfect match. We aim to empower individuals like you to realize your ambitions both in trading and beyond. Well, at Bitget, we are passionate about nurturing talent and creating opportunities for growth. That's why we're very, very excited about this opportunity. This event aligns perfectly with our company's vision. Alongside ALGOGENE and Algo Trading Challenge, we're also working to create a more equitable future where the evolution of crypto transforms the way finance functions and how people invest. Our mission is to empower individuals like you with simple yet powerful tools to embrace the future of finance in a safe, easy, and efficient way. In line with this, Bitget has begun collaborating with partners like ALGOGENE, Commerce, Peel Street, and C60 to offer our users a wide selection of trading tools that they can access through APIs. Now, let's dive into Algo Trading Challenge. I believe it's a fantastic opportunity to make the name for yourself and also acquire practical skills that will set you up as the next-gen algo trading pro. This is not an ordinary competition. It's more like a place you can put your skills into practice, bring your ideas to life, and present your strategies to the world. Throughout the event, we hope you all have the chance to learn from some of the best people in the industry and also take this opportunity to level up your skills. In a nutshell, we're extremely excited and grateful to be part of Algo Trading Challenge and can't wait to see the amazing ideas you bring to the table. This is a chance for you to shine, and Bitget is right here with you on this journey. So let's make this year Algo Trading Challenge an event to remember. Thank you, and I'm going to pass back to Tony.
Thank you, Bonnie. Then we have another sponsor, George Wong from Black Panther. They will give us another sponsor sharing.
Thank you, Tony. Hello, everyone. So it's a pleasure for me to be here with all of you today. Tony, do you think I can share my screen?
Yes, sure.
Let me try to share to see if I can. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, perfect.
Yes. So my company is called Black Panther. My name is George Wong, and I'm the Regional Business Development Manager. So what do? We are a cybersecurity company. But within the cybersecurity domain, we focus on one thing, which is called digital forensic and incident response. So we don't do everything in cybersecurity, but we're highly focused on just one thing, digital forensic incident response. What does that mean? Any company who is under cyber attack, we are a team to get down and to fight with the hacker. So this is our footprint. We are headquartered in Singapore, but we have offices in Hong Kong, Manila, Tokyo, and even San Francisco. So these are the places that we have what we call DFI specialists, digital forensic and incident response specialists, boots on the ground there, serving the customers in these cities. If any of our customers get a cyber attack, we are there to fight with the hackers and to ensure that we can contain the cyber incident. So I'm sure many of you have heard of something called ransomware attack, which is quite a thing, recently on the newspaper. So how does that work? One day you go to work, you find all your computers are being encrypted, all your data are being encrypted, and you see there's an extortion note, which is on the left-hand side, left by the hacker. The hacker will tell you that if you want your data back, you come to our official website. And obviously, the official website, you look at that, it's actually from the dark web. You go download the Tor browser, copy and paste the website that the hacker provides you. You will go to the official web page. They will also provide you the login ID and password. Once you go in, on your left-hand side, lower left-hand side, you will see that that's the customer service. And you will communicate with them. Obviously, they will ask for you to pay Bitcoin in order to get your money back. So I think you might have heard something like that in the news. So how do we handle a situation like that? So when we go into when we try to handle a situation, first thing first, we'll deploy a software called EDR, which stands for Endpoint Detection and Response. We use the tool to do something called threat hunting. Now, threat hunting is something that we go in there, use the tools, try to find out all the malicious stuff left on the endpoints. Because hackers get in, they will put all the backdoors, all sort of malicious stuff, keyloggers, coin miner, whatever you can think of. We'll have to contain it, quarantine it, isolate it, or dig it out, okay? We can't let one malware stay there and come back and attack you. I mean, that's how the hackers want to keep attacking you, and they leave the back door there. A lot of stuff we have to do manually. Some of the stuff we can do automatically, but there's still a lot of stuff we have to do manually. After that, we'll do a .NET scan. We'll go to the .NET and search around to see if we can find anything being compromised because of this incident. And we'll let the end customer know, if you know that everything is on the .NET, it's there. There's nothing we can reverse. But at least we'll inform the customer, telling them that, hey, the hackers actually posted some of your confidential information on the dark web. Let them know this ahead, and they know how to handle it. Last but not the least, what we call digital forensic, what we call the root cause analysis. At the end of the day, we have to go and tell the customer, how did the hacker manage to get in? Did the hackers compromise the VPN? Or is it an insider attack? How did the hackers manage to get in and launch this attack? It's something that the end customer would like to know. And this is what we call digital forensic, and this is what we call the root cause analysis. Now, Black Panther, we have a goal, is to democratizing cyber resilience. As you can see on the news, a lot of companies are being hacked, and some of them, they don't even know how to handle it. Hiring our guys to go down to fight with the hackers require a lot of money. It's not a cheap service, okay? Within this industry, if you want our guy to go down and fight with the hackers, the hourly rate is around $400 to $800 US, okay? So a ransomware case will usually take, 100 to 200 hours, which is, very expensive. And we try to democratize it so that, every company in Hong Kong or in anywhere around the world, when they get a cyber attack, we still can give them an affordable solution. So just a quick glance of all the incident responders. These are the guys that will get down there and fight with the hackers. These are the DFR specialists, stationed in Singapore and Philippines. And here are the DFR specialists stationed in Hong Kong, Taiwan, and Japan. And also we have a bunch of folks in San Francisco to cover our time zone as well. So yeah, so that's all I want to share. Just want to bring out a message to everyone. Finance. Right now we're based a lot of our we use computation in every industry, especially in the finance industry. But you cannot trade safely without cybersecurity. So that's the only reason why we want to join this program, to educate all the traders here how important is cybersecurity, And no matter how good is the algorithm, if you get one hacker come in, they can compromise all your Bitcoin. So stay safe and enjoy your trading, and good luck on your competition. Thank you.
Thank you, George, for introducing the cybersecurity solution offered by Black Panther. Coming now, let me introduce David Lee from Proof Technology to give us some insights about how to invest on the Korean equity market.
Hey, hi, Tony. Thanks so much for the introduction. And again, my name is David Lee. I'm one of the founders of Prive, and I'm really happy to be here. Happy to talk to everyone here. And again, this is an exciting competition. Really looking forward to seeing the different ideas and how to strategize and make investments using the codes that you guys develop during the next several months. For Korean equities, obviously, this is not investment advice, and I want to make sure that people understand these are just general observations. From my side, Prive is a wealth management technology company. You can think of us as a Bloomberg for private bankers. So essentially, if a Bloomberg terminal is being used by, like say a sales equity executive or a sales trader at a big bank or hedge fund or any buy-side, sell-side financial institution, a private banker would be using Prive to essentially generate and to produce portfolios that would contain financial assets such as equities in many different jurisdictions, including Korea, along with other types of financial products to provide some type of hyper-personalized portfolio for that customer's purposes or necessary wealth management or wealth planning needs. In terms of general Korean equities, obviously it's gone down a bit as a result of certain market fluctuations, but we see a lot of demand with respect to Korean equities, especially in Asia. When you look at the other relatively large and obviously relatively significant equities markets in Hong Kong, Singapore, and other nations, I think the reason why Korea has been flagged as a favorite for many of the foreign investors now is the fact that it is tech heavy. There is a lot of tech and AI related themed investments and also companies that are listed or purported to have been listed on the Korean Stock Exchange. I think that's going to gather a lot of sight for people. Obviously, Korea's market is very transparent. The regulations have improved the ability for people to invest, enter and exit the Korean market. And obviously, the market is quite stable in comparison to other markets where, for instance, in Hong Kong, it's more property development heavy. Obviously, China and other nations, including Singapore, where liquidity is not as high. So again, that coupled with a lot of other equity-linked products on the Korean Stock Exchange, along with the technology that's there, and obviously the burgeoning fintech participants in Korea make it a really bright area for investors. And I'm sure that there'll be continuing interest to come. Thanks so much. And once again, well, good luck, everyone.
Thank you, David. And finally, let us introduce Mr. Bob from Quantitative to give us another sharings about some investment insights about the Korean equity market.
Thank you, Tony. Let me share the screens first. Okay. Thanks for having me here. It's a great pleasure to present at this meeting. I'm Sung-min, Chief Investment Officer at Quantitative, a fintech company based in Seoul. Today, I'll briefly introduce my firm Quantitative and share insights on the Korean equity market and on developing quantitative trading strategy models. Quantitative's mission is to provide customized wealth management services for 99% of unmanaged accounts. The traditional landscape of wealth management is for wealthy individuals. Historically, clients with larger assets have easy access to many professionals, from private bankers, analysts, to fund managers. This was an expensive proposition. As for clients on the lower spectrum of asset sides, many of their financial needs went unmanaged. Quantitative is trying to bridge the gap between these two ends by providing a low-cost service structure and unified investment platform called Finter. Finter is a cloud frame-based platform which have several features such as standardized APIs, ultra-low latency, and high-capacity data processing. Finter tries to replace the human experts-oriented current financial landscape such as the role of analysts, fund managers, traders, and so on. So Finter platform has three core parts. First is Quanta engine, which filters big raw data and cleanses to machine usable data. Second is C2 engine, which is used for creating and operating investment models. The last part is L-square engine, which is used for real-time automated trading. This graph shows a spectrum of trading and investment models that Finter can provide, from ultra-high-frequency trading, HFTs, to quant trading, to robo-advisors, to value investing. So for trading infrastructure does matter, since it matters. And for longer-term investing models, data and models have more relative importance. So in a nutshell, the Finter platform offers many investment tools from data to trading executions. And for this ALGOGENE trading competition, Quantitative is providing a cleansed Korean stock market minute bar data for you. Lastly, Quantitative is founded on 2019 and have around 70 employees. We are based in Seoul and in rapid growing phase as we have secured various Series A fundings. Most recently from Smilegate Holdings, which is one of the largest gaming company in South Korea. Now I'm going to share you about some information about Korean stock market. This is an infographic that shows the world's top 25 stock exchanges based on market cap. The total global market cap is 106 trillion US dollars. US market dominates and accounts for 47% of global market cap, whereas Asia Pacific region covers 29%. Korean exchange KRX is 15th largest exchange in the world and accounts for around 2% of global market cap. Korean stock market is mainly consists of two different boards, KOSPI and KOSDAQ. KOSPI lists the large cap companies and KOSDAQ lists small to medium cap stocks. When you do the research with Korean stock data, there's 20 basis of tax when you sell, and you have to assume 10 basis points for slippage for every turnover you make. Then probably your backtest result would be similar to the real world result. Since Korean economy is export-led growth style, it is heavily exposed to global business cycle, meaning stock market is very cyclical in nature. So you should be aware of that when you model your quantitative strategy. And lastly, compared to the US equity market, KRX often behaves like a small cap universe, like Russell 2000 in US market. Data that you will use are 200 stocks based on highest turnover volume. It's 5 years worth of data. And it's a 1 minute bar that has information on these data fields, as you can see, such as OHLC data and bid-ask prices. And this is a sample snapshot of raw data, but you might see in slightly different format when you see research on ALGOGENE platform for this competition. Now I'm going to share some of insights and tips that will help you developing your own trading models. First, always remember that the real opportunities lie in micro-level data. You will use 1 minute bar data, and we hope that you will find many signals out of this data. Think of metrics like beta and volatility as driving while looking in a car's rearview mirror. But in trading, it's essential to look forward. So understanding what metrics you use is crucial. So in this case, performance indicators like beta or volatility are not features to trade on. Now, a word on backtesting. It's just part of our quant toolkit. Too much reliance on backtesting is susceptible to overfitting. But so many quants are falling into this trap. Your aim should be solidifying the trading idea, not optimizing parameters by running backtests over a million times. I'm stressing this. True features aren't always apparent to all. That's the hallmark of trading research, which is finding a hidden gem in data. Lastly, a principle from Finance 101, ABCD, or anybody can do it. When everyone is talking something about it or looking at it, information already is priced in the market and loses its power as a feature. So success lies in identifying what others overlook. In developing trading strategies, especially path-dependent ones, consider the trio: profit-taking, loss cut, and timeout. These parameters can tailor your strategy to control risk effectively. For instance, to manage your drawdowns, emphasize loss cutting. Combination of these parameters are critical to adjust your success rate or hit ratio of your strategy. When you're stuck in developing your strategy, just remember that good trading strategies are built on the firm, rigorous process. A clear trading thesis is tested through rigorous analysis, and after research, it should be written down to a simple logic and few lines of code. If you have done your job properly, then your strategy would work gracefully. For an effective trading strategy, it's crucial to focus on both side and size, but tackle it separately, which means that instead of broad modeling this side and size altogether at one shot, you need to separately model this. Instead of broad modeling, get the side first correct. Think of side as a classification specific algorithm and sides as a regression-based algorithm. Also, ensure you've clearly defined your trading objective so that you can target specific metrics based on your strategy. For example, long-only trading strategy is to focus on recall or sensitivity, since we are focused on getting the buy signal right, which is true positive. In sum, it's not just about predicting the market direction, but also about quantifying the magnitude of that move in probabilistic manner. For those of you who are interested, I list several recommended reading materials for your competitions. And also, if you're looking to get in touch, attend the Singapore FinTech Festival from November 15th to 17th and visit the Quantitative booth at Hall 6. I'll be there, so it'll be a great opportunity to ask any questions directly in person. This is all I have for today. Thank you all for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prof, for giving us a very detailed explanation about how to develop a trading strategy. Last but not the least, let's our teams to further introduce the exact backtesting system that you are going to use. Chris, your time.
So everything will be in the slides from earlier on today. So don't worry if you miss anything, but I will now go through the general of how you navigate the system. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Nice. So here is the home page. So first, you click login. Please don't copy my details, but here you go. And then you'll get a security question. Let's see. And when you're logged in, this is your profile. So when you click on the account button, you can see you get a drop down. So this basically gives you everything that you need. This is about your account and your wallet, your orders, stuff like that. So now I will go to the page where you would do all your coding. So here you can see you have your coding space. So there's everything you need here. And on this side of the page are the parameters or the stocks and the initial capital that you need to set before running your codes. So after running your codes, you can go to report and chart and see the results of your strategy. So there's nothing here yet because I haven't run anything yet. And also you have your console here. So after you've run your back test, I will show an example in a bit. You can go to my history on the drop down page, which they will show you all of the histories of your trading back testing. So if I load one of mine now and I run it, it will tell you that the back test has started. It will also tell you when it's finished and done. So there's an error, but don't mind me. Here you can see the console running, and if you ever needed to print, let's say a price or any metric out, you can find it here as well. So for more information of how to run and work the backtesting system, we do have a YouTube video that you can check out, or you can go to the account again, drop down tech doc, where you can find all the support you need. So first of all, you have your overview, you have your data sources, you have your library support here. And it does tell you a lot of things that you need to backtest as well as do your trading. Another thing on this page that might be important is the sample algorithms. So from here, you can click on one of the examples and you can see how the examples are implemented as well as the logic. So you may be able to take inspiration from these examples. If you have any more further questions, you can always check out the community here on the top bar. You can create a post and post a question, or you can find other people's posts on whether the question has already been asked, for example, here, or other posts where people would post some of their trading strategies as an example. So this is one of the ones that I've done, and the results are also included. So on this side of the page, we have categories. So in the category, you can actually find more subtopics that you can dive into. So if you're more into quantitative models, you can click on this topic, and then trading strategy and click on here. If you're more interested on how the platform works, you can click on how it works. So these are all the posts that's related to that specific topic. And if you have any more questions, you can always email us. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Now let's go to the Q&A session. If any of you have any question regarding the contest, regarding the system, or regarding any trading advice from our professionals, you can raise here.
Hello, this is Guy.
Hello.
May I ask where can I find the data source?
Data source, you mean the
For example, I am doing crypto trading, and where can I find the crypto data?
Actually, for this contest, the crypto data is basically from Bitget, and from the TED Talk page, you can go into the data source section. You can see the historical data, how many historical data are available on the platform. And actually, after this Zoom meeting, we will send you the full list of tradable instruments that support for this contest.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, we got several questions from the chat room. The first one is whether Python is available in ALGOGENE. Yes, currently we only support Python language on ALGOGENE. So when you do the back testing, you need to code in Python. The second question is, could you share what the best return or best swap ratio was in the past year or from the last competition? Actually, you can go into our website, the ALGOGENE Association. You can check in our previous contest, and there is a section regarding the final results. You can see how our previous team performs, like the swap ratio and also the return number. You can find all the details. And actually, for this competition, we will we will have 2-month live paper trading period, and we will based on the gross return that you earn during this 2 months to determine the best return award. And then for the best swap ratio, we will randomly select 1 year out of sample period to fit into your trading algorithm and to test to generate the swap ratio, and then to determine who will get the highest number. There is another question about whether an on-chain strategy for crypto is accepted. Yes, actually, from our platform, we have several on-chain data sets that you can use. And apart from those available data set on our platform, if you have some external data set, you can also plug into our platform and to develop your own trading algorithm. But one important thing is that during the 2-month live paper trading period later, you also need to maintain your real-time data feed if you have some external data. Another question about the trading fee. Yeah, actually for the backtesting part, you are flexible to set the trading cost because we want to provide more flexibility for you to explore whether your trading strategy really has the profitability or not. But when we run your strategy for the best sharp or best return, we will apply a transaction fee like 0.2% to adjust your performance. And then another question about what environment is the coding platform. So during this contest, we'll based on our ALGOGENE platform, which is an online-based beta testing system. So you don't need to install any external software in your computer. You can just log in our platform, and we will send you the login account right after this briefing session. Another question is whether the test data is part of the training data. Actually, we will release around 5-year in-sample data set for you, and we will reserve other parts of data sets for our sample data. So what you observe from your contest account, you can feel free to use it. There is another question. Is it allowed to connect the code to third-party computing resources or platform, such as personal GPU server? Currently, all your trading algorithm will be run on our cloud server, so we don't support the plugin for external computing resources at this moment. Another question about do we have access to minute-by-minute data when coding on the platform? Actually, there are two context streams here. The first one is about Korean equity. For the equity stream, you will be able to access 1 minute open high-low cost data. If you refer to the crypto context stream, you will be able to access to the minute, the tick-by-tick data. Is it also possible to access this data via an API? And actually, we support the Jupyter Notebook on our platform, so you can access the data via API from our platform. Another question, whether are there mempool data on your on-chain data? I don't think we have the mempool data right now. If you really need to use these data sets in building your training strategy, you may need to plug in your data sets on our platform.
Hello, this is Steve. I have a question. Since we have the tick-by-tick data in crypto, so should our strategy consider the networking latencies when evaluating our strategy, or should we consider such this problem during designing the strategy, or our strategy is just evaluated on a backtesting style like that? Should we consider those problems?
Actually, one of the judging criteria is to evaluate whether your trading strategy has the potential to deploy for real trading. And actually, during the 2-month live paper trading period later, if you join the crypto stream, you will be able to connect to the Bitget platform to execute your trade. So my advice is that you should also consider the latency problem.
And when evaluating the return or Sharpe ratio, the performance, the system will, for example, if I call a trade, and the trade will always get to Bitget immediately, or there will be a real network latency. And if there is a real network latency, how large is it as usual? Like how many millisecond, like that? Thank you.
Yeah, currently our platform has already established the system integration with Bitget. So whenever there's some trading signal generated from your trading algorithm, it will immediately send to Bitget, and of course there will be some network latency as usual, but it will just less than 1 second from our experience.
Okay, thank you.
There is another question about whether margin is allowed in this comparison. And yes, and actually you need to do some research whether let's say you want to apply a 100 times leverage in your beta settings in your beta setting, but whether it is implementable in the real world, you need to do some research whether there is some broker that can support this kind of leverage. But from our experience, if you trade crypto, Bitget can support 5 times leverage. Another question is about the ChatGPT. Yes, actually, our platform has integrated ChatGPT function, so you can use the ChatGPT as an assistant to help you to do the coding. Yes. Is there any further question? Seems most of the questions are related to the technical part. If you have any other question related to the trading strategy, you can also ask us from our professional like Quantitative. They are also expert in doing the algorithmic trading. They can give you some advice how to write a good trading strategy. Yeah, after this briefing session, we will provide you the contest account by email. There is a team asked about can arbitrage trading strategy usually yield good sharp? Maybe Mr. Park can answer this question.
Yes, generally, arbitrage strategy yields very high sharp, but then the other side of the trade is that it cannot be scaled up, meaning that the amount of the opportunities are very limited. So you have to consider that also.
And for this contest, we don't provide option data. We just support the large cap equity, and you can do both long and short. Yes. Another question asks whether we have bond data available on our platform. Currently, we just have the most common one, like the Treasury bond, US Treasury bond data on our platform. But if you look for some maybe corporate bond or some other bond data, you may need to find it by yourself. Another question is about the initial capital. Actually, you can design the initial capital that you need, and we will use the same number to deploy for the live paper trading later. There is another question about, it seems Ben want to do some cross-broker arbitrage trading strategy, right? Yeah, but for this contest, we basically will based on the Bitget demo account to run the trading algorithm. So I think we can measure the cross arbitrage profit for this contest. Yes, we will create a new Telegram group for the contest. So you can, if you have any question, you can just send us the message there. Yeah, I think we have our time is almost up. In case you have further question, feel free to email us and we will reply by email or by Telegram. So good luck for all of you and happy trading.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.